Hey, welcome to Tech Tips with Solo Media. I'm Amanda.
I'm Jacob.
And today we actually meant to do this like back at Christmas time, but things got a little crazy.
Yeah.
Cages, phone cages and phone cage accessories.
Yes.
So I got a Neewer whole kit that I got off of Amazon. And it's got all the same stuff that Jake has on the table right there from Smallrig.
Smallrig, yes.
Now, the Smallrig was a little bit more expensive than the Neewer.
Yep.
And we did try to get a third super budget option in.
Yeah.
But they canceled our order because they were out of stock and stopped making them. So
two budgets.
We'll just go with the Neewer and the Smallrig and actually see, are these worth the buy? Like, you get a mic in them. I'll just open mine right up. Jake has the same things that what's comes in the box. So what I got is I got the cage itself to help you be more cinematic and stable when you're doing your iPhone shots. I got a microphone with it. Let's see here. Nice little Neewer shotgun microphone. And it has these bags. The holder, the mount, the flexi mount so you don't hear it moving.
That's right.
The TRS cable, or the 3.5 millimeter jack cable, and the other one with the phone attachment to it.
All right. Yes.
And
more plastic.
More plastic.
And oh, that looks nice.
Right? We got a nice light. And these are, what do you call them? Battery in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rechargeable.
Chargeable, that's right. And so this already came charged.
Oh, that's pretty fancy.
I thought that was cool. And there you go there. So we'll have to see what this one can do. And then...
Handle/stand.
Oh, I got a second windsock too, look.
Oh, wow.
And a case.
Well, that's nice, though.
And USB-C to USB-A.
Oh, with charge lights. And a thing.
A thing? Neewer Bluetooth remote. I got a Bluetooth remote in mine.
How are you going to use that?
I have no idea. And I got Velcro straps.
Velcro straps.
And the handle.
Oh, that's beastie.
Yeah, the handle/stand. So that's what I got in the box for me.
That's very
We're going to take that out and test that. What do you got in the box for you?
All right, so in my boxes, I got a little light as well.
Open it up.
Open the box, put the box in the box. Box. Also rechargeable. Comes with the cable. And try to get that out. Little cool light with a spinner thing on it.
No, you can see right away. Yours looks like it's an RGB light. I don't think that mine is.
Really?
I don't think it is. I'll play. You
play, you do things. See? Light. With the spinny thing, so it's pretty cool. Also rechargeable. Alright. I had a multi-mic here as well. See if I can get... Oh no, it's not up.
Mine is just a...
Shotgun, huh?
Not a shotgun, a bicolor light.
Oh, your light's just...
A CCT light. But it's got this awesome... Feel that.
The most important part about lighting is that it feels nice.
Not that it does RGB. Who needs RGB, right?
When it feels nice.
Right?
And gotta open the box. Oh, I got plastic too. Oh, Lord.
So, right away, yours has a lav mic attached to it.
Yeah, so you have the option of connecting this to the camera and then it back.
What a case.
It's
Your
very
case
nice.
is a little bit more dope than my case.
Yeah, nice and velvety.
Oh, love it.
I also got the dual windsocks.
Right?
And let's see here. Oh, a windsock for the lab. My goodness, so much plastic. Hang on. Bear with me. Remove box.
So you get the two, the TRS to TRS and the TRS to TRRS cable.
Yes, even says here.
Same as me. Same as me. Oh, so yeah, you can use both mics on cameras as well, right?
Yeah.
You can use the lights and the stands on the cameras too. But I don't know if you could use this, maybe on a GoPro.
Okay, so you can do stereo and mono. So you connect this to the mic.
You get stereo in mono?
Yeah, well, I have two mics. So I'm assuming that
yeah.
it goes in here and then from here into the camera.
Huh. Well, we'll test that anyway.
All right. Anyways, that was Max. You'll see it later. This is my little tripod stand. It doesn't have any fancy attachments, but it's quite sturdy though.
Yeah, mine has like the attachment to put the thing on it.
No, mine doesn't, but it's much.
But your cage might.
My cage might. There is cage. Yes, mine cage does.
And this is the most important thing.
There we go. So much packaging. How do I get you open?
It's an arrow.
Oh, it's an arrow. Follow the arrows. Ooh, fancy. All right, here's two.
Oh, your cage is smaller than my cage.
Yes, that's the most important part. I guess after a while, it'll become important once the Pro becomes Pro, and it doesn't fit anymore.
The Pro becomes an iPad.
Yeah. Well, I have a bunch of connectors so I can screw things in with 1/4 inches.
Yeah. And is yours able to flip or turn in the cage?
It has a clicky thing.
Because yours got a clicky thing. I think yours could flip. I think I have to manually flip mine.
You need the other part.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes, it's my
Yeah.
But mine doesn't have any handles. It's just cage.
It's just cage. All right. Well,
I guess we'll just go out in the field and see what you can actually do on it with a camera. We're going to use the same phone to make it fair.
yeah, the iPhone 15 with the DaVinci
Black
Magic
Magic.
thingy on it.
It'll
Black
be
Magic thingy.
It'll be fair.
Black Magic thingy. Graphics. All right. Let's go.
All right. Hey guys, now we're doing a little audio test with the mics. I have the Smallrig first on my right side here. So this is the audio from the Smallrig, the Smallrig shotgun. I'm gonna connect the lav microphone too, so excuse. Pop that in. Such elegance. So it pops in on the top here. Input, see if it clicks in. See where it came in. Hello, hello. Okay, touch me. You can do your own decisions there, and we'll send it to the next test. I have the remote here for the Bluetooth. To pair it, you will hold in this button, and then in the menu here, it'll show up in your Bluetooth. Then you have to pair it, and wait for it. There you go, and now it's ready to go. And I now start my camera app. This is paired. I'm gonna sit down and take a photo of myself. Hang on. I cannot see myself. Flip the camera. There I am. Click. It works. Okay, so now we're gonna have a table set up here with the tripod we got with us. So it's both for handheld and for setting up a shot, so you can have your hands free. So I'm just gonna put on the light here on the little device. So this is what I look like in the shot itself. So very handy to be able to just set it up. There's a downside, of course, that you can raise the height of your camera, so you'll have to put something underneath or sit somewhere else, depending on what kind of angle you want in your shot. So I'm going to set up the Neewer. You can look at that one too. Turn on the lights. There we go. And this is what I look like in the shot. And this is what I look like behind the shot. So I mean, it works as a tabletop setup as well. Awesome.
All right, so I think that we're going to do a little side-by-side test just to see if it's easier to do handheld with these guys. I'll do a selfie handheld, and then I'm going to do some B-roll handheld. Is it easier to do it with these? Does it make a difference? Or with just the phone itself? So just watch me while I go around here. All right, so here's a little selfie test. And this, you see how easy this is, walking with this thing like this. Not so bad. I'm actually going to put the other one down so it looks more natural. Then I'm going to walk back and just see how steady is this now. All right, I get my hands free to touch things. One thing I can say is it's nice to not be holding the phone, because I would otherwise maybe be hitting the, what do you call it, the mic jack more. But yeah, anyway, there we go. I'm not using light because it's daytime right now, just in case you didn't notice. All right, so here is the Smallrig one, and it's a little bit smaller footprint. It's actually less cumbersome to hold, and I'll tell you, the handle is a lot nicer on this. Yeah, the handle's a lot easier to hold onto. It's a little easier to use. I'll show you that in a minute. So yeah, now on to just the phone. Just hand holding it, and I don't know, stability wise, I don't know if it helps anything really or realistically. Maybe it does a little bit. Maybe it's less bouncy. I don't know. But again, I had to take the mic off, and my hand is blocking the thing. When I turn the screen around, you can see here, when I turn the screen around, the controls seem to stay on one side. They're always on the side of the audio jack. So that's a DaVinci thing though, for a Blackmagic thing. Anyway, all right, I got this set up so that I can do some B-roll. And I can say right away, like already just putting the Neewer together, it's got a much better grip. This thing is really slidey in your hands. I don't think this one is meant for you to hold it like this, the same way that the Neewer one is. This is the Smallrig. But I am going to use some light because it's a little dark here where my strawberry is. Let's see here. How do I know that I'm on daylight? That looks like daylight to me. Yeah, see, there's tungsten, there's daylight. Anyway, how do I increase the juice on this one?
It's as much juice as you get.
That's as much juice as I get. All right, so I'm going to record, and I'm going to go in nice and tight on my strawberry down here. Oh yeah, look at that. Strawberry of goodness. Make sure it's in focus. Nice. Yeah, so, I mean, I really like that you can, maybe this is a little easier in one way to be able to get in to light that strawberry, like instead of trying to hold the light and my phone at the same time. You know, this is a lot easier, but this cage is definitely not what they had in mind. I think they want you to have that Smallrig handle on these to make them more usable, but then you're paying more money. So all right, let's try the Neewer one and go from there. All right, so now I got the Neewer case, and I definitely think that that's the case. The Smallrig needs those wooden handles, those extra handles that you buy. That's extra money on the package, but it would make the difference, I think. All right, so here I am going to use the Smallrig. I'm recording. Oh, I need my light. Oh, and it's already set to daytime. Perfect. Oh, the nice sheen that you're getting on the strawberry from the light, too. Without the light, with the light. Without the light, with the light. Just so you guys know. Oh, yeah. So that's way more comfortable to hold like that. Yeah, so I think Neewer wins on that part of the cage. Although it is big enough that you think you could put a small iPad in there. All right, let's go on to the next test. All right, so now I got my phone alone for the strawberry. And get in there. Where's my strawberry? There he is. Again, The biggest difference here is that I don't have the light to put it on. I don't think you can run the camera light at the same time as you do the camera. That would be weird. But anyway, yeah. All right. So final thoughts about these two guys. I'm going to start with the handles. This guy here I kept on having to like tighten them and retighten them. There is a lot of stuff on the thing on the front and put a lot of weight on it. Once you did get it good and tight, it did stay, but I really had to crank it hard to get it on there. I love that the handles have the extra mounts on them for cold shoe mounts. I think that's really brilliant. One big complaint I personally have about this guy is that it's big, and like I didn't think that it would matter so much, but to my hand holding that for a long time, I had a hard time holding it. Well, again, like it was just uncomfortable. Holding it further down was a little easier, but then it's more wobbly. That being said, the Neewer does have the side handles for holding and walking with, and if you think about this as a stand, it really does the job great with the extra stuff on it. That being said, look at the difference with the Smallrig one. So that's the Neewer. The Smallrig was much nicer in the hand, and or at least in my hand. Linus might disagree, but Jacob and I really felt that this was the better of the two, and I felt that the tightening mechanism on this guy was a lot better, both up here on the screw mount to the camera or whatever, and the tightening mount for the ball head. So both of them do the job for standing on a desk, as you've seen. Oh, now I've got it locked in. There we go. Nice and tight on that. Talking about some of the other details with these. So hands down, in every possible category, the lights for the Smallrig was better. As you guys can see in our tests, it lasted significantly longer. We were actually planning on recording more. It just didn't happen because it never died. It just went on forever and ever and ever and ever. So, yep. This has RGB. It has insane long life. It's pretty nice. And maybe we should just throw up here which one's brighter, like side by side in the picture, so you can see. But in terms of life and color and usefulness, this one's great. That being said, this one lasted an extremely long time too. Like most of the apertures, or the original aperture MC and stuff like that, all those lights were topping out at an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. This guy did awesome comparatively. The controls are very simple, and 3 hours it lasted. That's excellent if you're putting it in a set somewhere for a shoot. Excellent bargain on this light, considering that it came in the package. Lights are great. Smallrig points on the lights. And I think I got to give, for the microphones, I think I have to give the points to Smallrig as well. You could hear in the audio test that the Smallrig had a little bit of a clearer sound to it, a better sound than the Neewer. Plus it had the lav mic with it as well. That being said, both mics do well, and it's nice to have a mic with your phone kit anyway. And these are mics that you can use not just with the phone, just like the lights and the stands. You know, if you think about these as a kit deal, they're not just for your phone. I will say that where we were using the iPhone 15, and even if we were using another iPhone, there would have been a difference in not having the lightning jack or the USB-C jack. And I guess, again, if you have a Samsung or something, you'd also need a USB-C adapter to 3.5 millimeters to use these microphones. Not all phones nowadays come with a 3.5 millimeter jack. That would have been something awesome to send in the kit. Then to the Neewer's points, it came with a Bluetooth adapter. And that's so cool to have. I love that. And I'll definitely use that when I'm out. And I might use it with either of the, I don't need the rest of the rig to use it. It's just nice little thing that they threw in the kit. I would say the Neewer has excellent value for what you're buying. The Smallrig has great quality, but again, they're pushing you to buy more. I think they want you to build on it. Both of these rigs, let me just take the mics off real quick here. Both of these rigs are really well built, and like you can see, there's quarter inch jacks all over the place for the Neewer, and Smallrig adapter jacks everywhere, as well as cold shoe mount adapters on all angles of these things. I like both of these a lot. I love the handle on this one, that you don't have to buy an extra handle. This one is not something you want to be holding on your own. I'd rather just hold the phone, even though it gives you the advantage of having the light or mic mounted on it. I do love that this has a quick release mount to it, so it just comes right out, no problem. I wish that it would be able to turn it, but it makes sense that you could just do that instead. But nice little quick release mount. That's a cool addition. So you don't have to unscrew anything. You just push in the buttons and pop. Overall, they are very useful if you're going to be recording things with your phone. And to be honest, as a broadcaster, I used to have people come in to our live broadcast with stuff they shot on their phone and be like, can I run this clip? And you'd look at it and go, no, not on TV. That looks awful. But the advancement of quality in the phones, and again, being able to use the Blackmagic software inside my iPhone, it really, it's up the game a lot for the quality of pictures. It's still not a broadcast camera. It's still not a cinema camera or even a, prosumer photography video hybrid camera. But it's getting better. It's getting there. And you actually can use little clips here and there in your projects, and it's nice to be able to have all these tools that will help you do it. Yeah, so final thoughts. Jake's behind the camera. Did you have any other final thoughts?
I like the Smallrig better.
Jake likes the Smallrig better. I'm going to say the rig itself. Yeah, I like the Neewer better. Jake likes the Smallrig better. Why, Jake?
Not so cumbersome, and if I wanted to, I could add things.
Not so cumbersome. I get that. That's huge. So, well, there you go. You guys decide. Both are good deals. And like I said, where you can use them for other things, why not pick one up? They're a good value for what you get in the kits. We had to assemble the Smallrig kit kind of on our own because we couldn't find anywhere that had them in stock. But side by side, you're paying more for the Smallrig no matter what. It's still good quality stuff. The Neewer is not going to make you disappointed either, though. So if you want to save some bucks, go with the Neewer. If you have big hands, go with the Neewer. We'll see you in the next one, guys.